Welcome. Today we're going to talk about simplifying polynomials. Previously, when we talked about combining like terms, we had this metaphor of the supermarket checkout line, where if you had produce on the belt and the cashier was trying to ring you up, they might get annoyed if you had your bananas, your carrots, and your apples spread out over the belt. So for convenience sake, we can combine the things that are like each other into, in this case, 3 separate piles, but we wouldn't want to make one gigantic pile of all the fruit and vegetables because that wouldn't be very nice. But 3 apples, we're going to call that 3A, plus 2 bananas, plus a carrot. Notice that 1C is the same as just C, plus 2 more apples, plus 4 carrots, plus A, plus B for those. Okay, so combining the like terms, the way I teach it is to highlight the things that are like each other. And the things that are like A, like 3A, is also like 2A and A, which is 1A. When you highlight a term, be sure to get the sign that's in front of the term so that you're getting plus 2A and plus A. This is most important for the negatives, of course, but it's helpful to get them all. So 3A plus 2A plus 1A, that's 6A, and 2B plus B equals 3B, and C plus 4C is 5C. So when we combine all the fruit and vegetables, we have 6 apples plus 3 bananas plus 5 carrots. Today we're going to carry this a step further and talk about terms that have higher degree. So as we started talking about polynomials yesterday, we were talking about the degree of the polynomial. And here we have terms of the first, second, and 0 degree. Like terms have the same variable, but they also have the same degree. So that 3x squared is like 10x squared. It's not like 5x or 7x. When we combine them, we're going to have 13x squared. Then our first degree terms, 5x and 7x, so that's plus 12x. And then our constants, which are 0 degree, we're going to add plus 2 and plus 3. So that's 5. So in simplest terms, this is it. 13x squared plus 12x plus 5. The rest of the notes today are just examples. Here's one. Why don't you try this on your own? Combine the terms that are like each other, and then check back and see if your answer was correct. Okay, so I like to put things in order of degree going down. In fact, most mathematicians do. So we're going to start with the 4th degree term, 5x to the 4th power and 3x to the 4th power. So that's 8x to the 4th power. Next comes our 2nd degree terms, which are all the x squareds. So we have 1x squared plus 7x squared minus 4x squared for a grand total of 4x squared. And finally the constant minus 6 goes at the end. So generally we put our terms in order from ABC up to XYZ if they're all of the first degree, but when we have higher degrees, we put them in descending order so that the larger the exponent comes first and then work your way down until there's no variable at all. Some of the problems that you're going to see have a step before you combine the like terms, like this one with the distributive property. So here the first step would be to distribute the 4, then find the terms that are like each other and combine them. So again, if you feel comfortable, go ahead and try this one on your own, and then check back and see how you did. Okay, so distributing the 4 times 2x squared equals 8x squared, and 4 times negative 3x equals negative 12x. Then we copy the rest of the problem, minus 3x squared plus 2x, and combine the terms that are like each other that have the same degree. So 8x squared minus 3x squared equals 5x squared, and negative 12x plus 2x equals negative 10x, right? Different signs subtract, take the sign of the larger, and that's our answer. I have 2 more examples for you to try on your own. Alright, if you've tried this one, now's the time to see the result. So going through here, first we'll start with the 2nd degree A, and we have a squared minus 7a squared, which will give us negative 6a squared. Then the regular a's, so negative 6a minus 4a, that's going to be negative 10a. And then we'll put the b's at the end. So plus 2b squared plus 4b squared equals plus 6b squared. If you got the same terms but in a different order, don't worry. That'll come with time. But just make sure that you're using the correct method for adding and subtracting your integers, which are your coefficients. Okay, this is the last example for today. We have a negative 2 times the quantity of 5x squared plus 3x minus 6x squared plus 4x. Good luck. So your first step should have been to distribute negative 2 times 5x squared plus 3x. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10x squared, and negative 2 times 3 is negative 6x. Then we copy the minus 6x squared and plus 4x. The like terms have the same degree, so negative 10x squared and negative 6x squared equals negative 16x squared, and negative 6x plus 4x equals negative 2x. And that's as simplified as it gets.